Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Igor and I'm a clinical oncologist practicing since 2010. Today I want to talk about the new article that was published a few days ago about the treatment of cancer with cold. Let's get started. As we know, the Warburg phenomenon, that the cancer cells, they are dependent on glucose. They need glucose to get energy. Of course, some tumors can get energy from protein, from amino acids, from fats, but mostly the major source is glucose. That's why if we make the deficit of glucose in the body, then the tumor cells may suffer and stop growing or even regress. This is the basis for some theories that keto diet, ketogenic diet, Atkins diet, low carbohydrate diet, that insulin potentiation may help with treatment of cancer. For example, if we inject insulin to the patient, it will drop the levels of glucose in the blood and the tumors will suffer because they will be hungry and they will, open their permeability and increase their permeability. And if we give the small, even very small amounts of chemotherapy drugs, they will take them very actively and they will be damaged a lot. So we can give insulin and we can give really small amounts of chemo drugs and get the same effect as without insulin with very high doses and with high toxicity. That is the basis for insulin potentiation therapy. But still, all these theories, they still need to be investigated more because no one of them are approved nowadays because of the lack of approved efficacy. So now let's talk about this article. The thing is that mice, and by the way the humans, have brown adipose tissue. This is different from white adipose tissue that everyone is aware about. This brown adipose tissue is located here, mostly in the neck, the supraclavicular region, around the sternum, and its function is to produce heat. When the environment around us is very cold, we start shivering because when the muscles contract, they will release heat. But brown adipose tissue is non-shivering thermogenesis, meaning that it produces heat without shivering, just using glucose. So their scientists, they put mice into cold conditions and their brown fat activated and it took glucose from the bloodstream, meaning to produce heat, meaning that the blood levels of glucose dropped significantly. And the tumors of these mice suffered. They were hungry without glucose. And the scientists noticed that the tumors stopped growing, some even underwent regression. And they saw it even in very aggressive tumors like pancreatic cancer. If these mice were fed with very high glucose diets and if their brown adipose tissue was removed surgically, then this effect was not seen and the tumors continued to grow. Of course, it needs lots of investigations and clinical trials on real patients, but still this is a new theoretical approach. This means that, for example, cold shower may be beneficial for many cancer patients. The thing is, the environment must be approximately 16 degrees Celsius, and the time of stay in this cold environment must be not long, so we don't get the complications connected to freezing the body. And also don't forget that some people may have contraindications to cold environment, and some people may catch cold, some people may have neuropathy, and this neuropathy may be exacerbated by the cold, and especially some chemotherapy drugs like oxaliplatin, it can cause bronchospasm, the constriction of airways, leading to really bad shortness of breath because of the cold exposure. So this approach still needs to be developed and checked. So for now it's too early to do any conclusions, but still it's very promising and interesting. Dear friends, hope it was interesting for you, and I'm waiting you in the next videos. Please subscribe and share this video for someone who can be interested in that topic. Wish you good health. God bless you. Bye bye.